Missions is a cross-cultural movement aimed at helping people stop making much of themselves and start making much of God.
Backgrounds and voices, but one heart. Accepting the charge to lead, to follow, to influence, to build community, because we want to do more than succeed. We want to be significant, leave an imprint, which means this is about way more than financial bottom line. This is about the life-impacting, long-lasting currency of time. So no, you will not go on and go gently into mediocrity or how things have always been. You will forge new paths, create new ways. See, change starts here.
The trip to Mexico reminded me of the eternal and complete joy that comes from God as we serve His people. It was amazing to see God work through all of us as we built the Sunday school room, and I can't help but smile when I think about how God's going to use it to bless the community in the future.
Starts small, wants to grow tall, but needs hands, needs feet, needs you, needs me, as we are all rushing to become something great, something bigger, something better. We want to be go-getters, but sometimes in this pursuit, we lose track of our goal.
I really enjoyed that every day that we met up after the whole long days of work, we talk about what our Kairos moment was for that day, which basically is where did we see God move or just like show up in just in our daily interactions with people or just whatever we were doing throughout the day. It was just a really cool experience to see that, so yeah.
Assuming that accolades and getting paid will make us whole, but things leave us empty. We are simply searching, except the more we're searching for is hard to grasp, intangible. Will the little we think we can do be substantial? This is about living out of the box.
Mexico was really neat for me because it opened my eyes to see how blessed I really am. And it made me more committed to just work together as one. And it was neat to see God work through us as a team to accomplish one goal.
Thinking past the cubicle, and there are only a few seconds left on the clock, and in between your palm, you hold the ball. You've got a clear shot. Except here, we're not talking courtside, rebound, layup, or three-point line. This is about where you can score.
My favorite part of Mexico was probably on the final day. Me and Ezra and Max for a little bit were sifting dirt, and while we were sifting dirt, I had really been looking forward to interacting with the community, and up until this point, I hadn't really gotten to interact with any of the community members. And there was three different people that I got to talk with for a little bit. There was one guy who was looking for help with his house. There was a guy I got to share my water bottle with. He needed some water, and the final person was just a family that was coming by, and we offered them some water, and they had a little conversation. And I think that was my favorite part, was just being able to finally talk to the family and being able to be understood, even through our broken English and broken Spanish.
Maybe your place is a boardroom, a home, a community, on assembly line, in the field, one client at a time, and you've got your team, each one playing their position. Except here, winning is not about the success of a system, not about points, prize, percentage, score, not about doing, but about being more.
So my favorite part of the Mexico spring break trip was probably all of us working together as one. Every single day on the work site, we all had a job to do. We would all help each other out. We all stepped up to the plate. Every single person gave, everything that they could. And it was amazing to see us all kind of come together for one goal and one purpose. And then to be able to relax around the campfire afterwards and kind of laugh and cut up and be dumb after a long, hard day of work. It felt like a family. And the whole kind of goal and theme of the trip was to learn how to work together as a family and to learn how to fight with each other and to laugh with each other. And I think that I really learned that, and I gained a lot from that trip by doing that, and I really saw God move in our lives and in the people's lives in Mexico. So it's great.
The number one never gets its just due. One seems lonely, so we try to make it two. But one snowflake can cause an avalanche, and a single seed can birth a tree. See, the phrase, change begins with me, it's more than a cliche. It's a mantra. Let's make it a reality. So what will you do? Who will you become? Imagine the change you could see in the world if only you would be the one.